everyone, my name's Sandra. I'm a children's entertainer, and I'll be really honest with you. I think that I am the luckiest person in the entire world to have this job. I count my blessings most days. I love what I do, and I think that's reflected in the outstanding feedback that I receive at the end of every party that I do. It really makes me laugh because a lot of parents will say to me, couldn't think of a worse possible job, but I'm in it. I've got the best job in the entire world. How lucky am I? Okay, so today what I want to talk to you about is bespoke party packages. They're becoming really popular. I've been offering them for years. I've been trading now for like 20 years and been offering a bespoke party package. I love it. It absolutely is fantastic because it's like really creative. It's something really different for me to have a go at. When a new movie comes out, I'm always absolutely thrilled because it means, yes, I can put together a new package and just use all that creativity that I've got to develop a package that's just perfect for my customers. I don't charge any more. It's just a service that I offer because I love doing it. But what I've noticed over the last kind of fortnight is that I've been doing a lot more of these packages. I did one recently and a customer wanted a lovely blend of Aladdin party games and The Lion King, which I was thrilled to do. And actually at the end of this video, I'll put the feedback on for you because I was really taken aback, and it is lovely. I mean, I do receive feedback from customers all of the time, not just people that are hosting the party, but their guests will come up to me and they'll rebook me and they'll come and give me feedback and tell me how great I was. So that's really uplifting and nice because it's instant. You've done a great job and you get instant feedback. So another thing that I love about this job. But the lovely feedback that I received, and as I say, I was quite overwhelmed and taken aback, was that when I finished, the whole room just erupted with a round of applause for me. It doesn't happen that often, and when it does, it's just really nice. So, you know, customers that do that, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so we had the Aladdin, we had the Lion King, we've got Frozen 2. Yes, thank you, Frozen 2. Love it. Already on the shelf, ready to roll before the release date. So that one's already in the bank. Wait, I've done what else? Let me think. Recently did a cat party. I'm going to tell you all about the cat party soon because that one absolutely thrilled me, and the party games that I played were absolutely amazing. And a customer last week rang me and she gave me some really nice feedback as well. So when it does come in, as I say, it's always really nice to have. But she wanted a Captain America party. And when she rang round, a lot of the entertainers actually said to her that they could do a superhero party, which is what I offer as well, but it wouldn't be specific. They wouldn't be able to put in the specific party games pertaining to Captain America. I'm not sure why, because that's something that I absolutely thoroughly enjoy and can get engaged in and just develop some amazing things. So let me just tell you what happened when I was developing and creating the Captain America party. So I'm starting with the Captain America. This one's just really lovely because we actually go on a journey and the theme is just threaded throughout the whole of the event, and that's the really nice thing. So it's kind of like storytelling, and the children just get so totally engaged in the thrilling journey that we go on. We also have a character called Professor Fizz, and he's actually stolen Captain America. So one of the things that we have to do to begin with is we have to embark on what I call boot camp. I'm not going to tell you much more about that because that would be telling, but boot camp is fantastic. And let me just tell you, the kids are just thrilled at all of the fantastic things that they have to do in boot camp. And in this part of boot camp, they're all given a sword as well, a balloon modelling sword, and they do have to fight each other. But that's one of many things in boot camp that they have to do. I also came up with this fantastic idea that I should actually make lots of Captain America shields and then cut them up into jigsaw pieces, and the children have to find the pieces and then they have to work with each other to put the pieces together. Every package that I do is age appropriate, so if they're quite young then the party games might change slightly. If they're at the older end then they will have to change significantly to take on board the correct ages. One of my favourites is going across Death Valley, and we do have the sound of the dinosaurs. I have other fantastic sound effects. I do have, give me a drum roll please, so we have drum rolls. And I've also got the sad trombone, so if we do something wrong I can play that. That's just amongst just many other things. All of the music that I play are superhero music, so all of the music will accompany whatever theme it is, so that's just a given, as well as disco music. So we do have some disco dance medleys that I've put together myself, so I'm quite pleased with those. We go on a space mission as well, and the children are actually taken on a spaceship into space, and I can guarantee you every single child that is taken on that journey is absolutely, totally, 100% thrilled. They scream their heads off and they really, really want to go faster and they want more. So that was absolutely brilliant. We also cross the 5 seas. Not going to tell you much more about that one, but that one's really fantastic. And there's lots of screaming, lots and lots of screaming happen on that one. Corners. Oh, and Professor Fizz asks me to do some really, really strange things. I have to swallow a balloon whole to actually be able to move forward to try and save Captain America. We have musical statues and musical bumps, but they're not ordinary musical statues. Oh no, that would be like too boring. No, we do superhero musical statues, and that one's just fantastic. The children love it. The corners games, by the way, as well. It's not just running to any old corner. They are superhero corners, and I do play corners slightly differently because you have to do certain actions when you're heading to the corner. So if you get to the wrong corner, you might be out. If you get there too late, you might be out. And if you forget the action, you might be out. So you've got to get there really fast. You've got to remember the action. You've got to go to the right corner. So much more to remember. And obviously if you're a little bit younger, then there might not be quite as much to remember. So this is, hopefully you're just getting some idea. Oh, nearly forgot to tell you as well. Not only do I have to swallow a balloon, I also have to put a really sharp pointy instrument through a balloon without popping it. And if I do that, I can move forward. And then the children can save the day. We can then look under the stars and go to sleep, and we can become sleeping heroes before we collect our party bags and go home. So that's just a kind of very, very quick introduction into the party, but there's lots of other fantastic things. There's all the sweets and prizes, there's the bubbles and all the round balloons that are on the floor. So there's a lot packed into the packages, plus you get the snow. I don't charge any extra for that as well. But please do have a look on the website, because the party packages that I have now, oh, there must be in excess of 40, maybe 50 different packages. So keep them rolling, keep them coming, and producing such amazing films that the children want to see, that actually help me to just continue to do what I do best, which is just be myself, be really super creative and give the children what they want. And that is an absolute fun time that's just full of positive reinforcement and lots of sweets and prizes. Just to coax them onto the dance floor. Plus I do have a number of tips and tricks to get the younger ones to come and play, but you'll hear about those when you talk to me. So please, please, please stay tuned, and hopefully at the end of this you're going to also enjoy some fantastic feedback and a few pictures too. Okay, so what do I offer you? I offer you reliability, credibility, a can-do service, and I offer you honesty as well. From my perspective, I don't want to create an event that really doesn't work on the day. that's my credibility just shot. So it's really important that I build a really good working relationship with my customers, that we really talk about the needs of the child, and that we actually get the package right. So that's really, really key and critical. So as you can see, I'll just do a close-up. I love glitter, and I do like doing a little bit of face painting. So just going back to the cat party, and I'll just run you through it extremely fast. So it was broken down into 2 sections. The first section of the party was a craft activity, and here, I don't know if you can see this, but they are cones, and it's what people use. They have all their bobbins of cotton around them. And I've been told, so if you run youth groups or any kind of group, or if you're just having people around and you want to do a craft activity, these are fantastic. So as you can see, cat theme, because it all has to be a cat theme. And these are from a place called the Kern Exchange in Harrogate. And apparently there's this amazing chap that just lets you take a basket, fill it absolutely full of these kerns, and charges £2. So the Kern Exchange in Harrogate. Check before you go, because I think the days that he's open are only Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you just need to check that on his Facebook page. But I thought these were lovely. So yeah, my customer did these. And whilst all the children were doing their craft activity, I was doing face painting, and I was doing quick cat face paints, and then I did glitter tattoos, and I went the extra mile, as I always do for my customers. So I went and bought a full range of all different cats with balls of wool, cats licking their whiskers, lions, tigers, so many different designs. And the glitter tattoos came out absolutely brilliantly, and the customer appreciated it. I didn't charge anything for that. It was just my gift to my customer. We were on a tight schedule though, because I had to get through 10 children, and I was doing the faces and the glitter tattoos, and I had to do that in the first hour. But then the second hour was the games, and I'm not going to tell you all about it, but there was the usual balloons on the floor, and inside one of the balloons was a hidden message, and they had to pop the balloons in teams of 2 with team leaders, and the team that found the message scored the maximum of 20 points. So whoever found the message in the balloon, hidden in the balloon that they'd actually been playing with, won the first 20 points. And because they were older, they were aged 8, I always tend to make it competitive, and they kind of love that, so they're really racing against each other. Some of the other games were really easy games, like Dance Like, and of course they were Dance Like, and the theme was all about cats. So again, without telling you too much, I can't tell you what type of dancing they had to do. Cat corners was another one. Oh, and my favourite was Cats on Holiday, and they literally were doing relays, but they had to wear their armbands, their goggles, their snorkel, and their rubber rings in the relay race. Had another, oh, stay there. I loved this one. Don't cats just love bobbins of wool? Well, this game was a relay race where they had to push the wool along the floor and back, and then the next person would go, but they had to push it using their nose. How cool is that game? I love that one. I really like that one. Find the bobbin. They stand in a circle and they pass the bobbin around a piece of string, and then when the music stops, somebody has to hold it, and the person in the middle guess who's got the bobbin, and there was points allocated for that game too. So as you can see, I mean, the games are quite ingenious. Cat corners, of course, we've already talked about corners and how I play those, so not too much more. Pass the fleas, so instead of the parcel, we have a bucket load of fleas that they have to pass, because let's face it, cats get itchy, don't they, if you don't give them the right medication. So we've got to do that. I'm just looking up here as well, because I've got, oh yeah, sleeping cats. But with a twist, and I'm not telling you what the twist is either, because because that's just giving away too much. And I love the cat litter tray. And literally, I will tell you, because I thought this one was a really brilliant game. So the cat litter tray is literally 2 plates, and you have your litter, cat litter, which is just a cereal that I use, so it looks like cat litter, and a straw. And the children race against each other. So there's 2 races. The first race is you choose the birthday boy or girl and a friend, and you give them 1 minute to suck up the litter and put it onto another plate. Then we add up how many pieces of the litter from the litter tray that they've picked up, and the one with the most gets the most points. And then what I discovered was that all the children wanted a straw, and they all wanted to have a go. So we then did a relay race. So it was literally run over to the far end of the room, pick up a piece of litter using your straw, keep it sucked, so keep the suction going, run all the way back, drop it on the plate, the next person goes with a clean straw. Everything has to be hygienic, so everyone gets a straw each. And the games just went on, so that was the theme. And to finish with, I made them all a cat balloon model, and I must admit, every girl in the room thanked me personally, and I just thought that was a really nice touch, because none of them expected me to do that, but I'd made them up the night before. And so at the end of this video, I'm just going to show you quickly how to make a cat balloon, because I think that's probably the right thing to do. So we'll crack on, shall we? We'll do the cat balloon, and then we'll have a look at some of the crafts, and we'll get the feedback coming up at the end. Thank you for watching. Sandra at Big Events for Little Perfect People. Hi everybody, my name's Sandra. I'm a children's entertainer from Big Events for Little People. I've just recently done a fantastic cat party, and the whole theme of the games throughout for the full hour was all cat related. I have done a video and it is on my website, so you can have a look at that very soon. I did this amazing face painting as well for the first hour. So we did some craft activities in the first hour. All the 10 children got their faces painted. They all looked like cats. And then I did cat glitter tattoos as well. But to finish, we actually did some balloon modelling. So I just thought I'd show you how to do the cat. It kind of just rounds everything off. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to inflate my balloon. It's called pumping. Just let a little bit out. Leave probably about the width of your hand. Can you all see that? Just about your hand, so you just inflate this bit here and get rid of the pump. Literally just going to tie it on. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little round, little blobby blob blob, twist it a few times, and another little round blobby blob blob blob. There we go. You only need to be really tiny. I'm going to take this end and I'm literally just dragging it down to this point here. Can you see this point? And what I'm going to do is just twist, 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 twist. And then I'm going to bring this back up and over. And then I'm going to twist it again. There we go. So it almost looks like a flower head. And then what we need to do is 5 more rings, but just slightly bigger. And what I tend to do is sometimes when you're doing this, they come undone and they just merge into singles. So instead of having 5, it might look like you've only got 3 and one big one. So I tend to go about 8 times. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've got 3 of them. 2 more to go. 1, ooh, too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my last one is getting harder to hold, so I just push them against my body, keep hold of them, don't let go. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section here and this section here, and I'm going to just lift them up slightly and twist them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've got these 2 that I started with at the very beginning, and literally all I'm going to do is just push one ball through. Just push one ball through, so it looks a little bit weird. But then I'm going to just take, Now hold on. Just take this one here, lift it up, twist it round, and I have an ear. I'm going to do the same thing at this side. So I'm literally just going to lift it up, twist it round. Sometimes they do go wrong and they burst. That's the hard bit. So we have a lovely face. It's great for a monkey as well, so you can have like a monkey, or, well, we're having a cat, it's a cat thing. So we then need a tiny neck. We don't want too much. So another little round ball. And then I'm going to do a leg. So twist it round, bring it up, and lock it in, lock it tight. There we go. It's a tiny body. Cats don't have such big bodies. I'm going to do another leg. I'm going to bring it the same size as the front. Backs needs to be the same. We're going to nip it in, twist it round. I usually do about 3. And then this bit, what we do is we do the S. So sort of what I do is I hold the top here, hold the bottom, I come down and up, okay, and then the final thing to do with the tail is just move it around so it goes up there. And then what I sometimes do, if I've got enough time, is I do some eyes and I do some whiskers and I do a tiny little mouth. So there we go, that's how you make a really lovely cat. Purr.